to my revision cave. I am 2 weeks from turning in my edits to my editor. We're on the first round of edits for Flashfall. So as you can see, I've got my like sticky notes here, and this represents, well, at least the last like 2 or 3 weeks of revision. So I'm really proud of every single one because they weren't easy things. A lot of them were all kinds of tweaks that I've been making to Flashfall to make it better. Plot changes, characters gone, new characters, all this kind of stuff. So anyway, I thought I would just show you a little bit about the process. This is my edit letter that I got from Kate, and it's, as you can see, it's several pages long. And I think this is pretty standard for most edit letters. And all my friends that I know, writers, usually have a moment of feeling like, and just that like a bit overwhelmed when they first, even if it's like a couple pages of edits and revisions. And then you just sort of process that, and you take the time to kind of process and think about it. And then you dive in and you get to work, and just knowing every change and everything you're working toward is only going to make your book better. And so for me, it helps for my process. I like to take the pages and each one of her notes and kind of break it down into like a card. And then I print it out on cardstock and put it on a board like this. And these are great, these foam boards, because you can like fold it, get with you places. If you're like me, I like to go right outside. I go all over the place with my laptop, and kind of break it down into whatever process works for you. For me, it was like major revisions, things that needed to be clarified, things I needed to add for world building, developmental edits, and then I kind of check them off as I go. So yay for that, it's been great. So that's that board. And then for me, I like to do things a little bit old school. I print out my manuscript. It's like I go to Kinko's and have them do the whole thing with a spiral book. And this little baby goes everywhere with me. I have a bag, I throw it in, and I bring it along with my sticky notes. Cannot go anywhere without my sticky notes. And my pencils, pens, because they end up looking a lot like this. And you can kind of see where I've gone crazy with sticky notes and pens and pencils. For me, it's just easier to think through some of those changes and write them here before I actually commit and write it onto my manuscript and make those changes. And then it's also a nice reference when I talk to her, and I can go back in and have here the changes that I've made. Here is a glimpse at my manuscript for Flashfall, and as you can see, I've got a lot of changes still to make and get through. But it's, you know what, we're 2 weeks from deadline, I've got time, and it's going really well, and I'm excited about where things are headed. So I think my editor will be happy too. But the next step in the process will be probably a second round of revisions, and then from there you do line edits, and that's really when most people start working in track changes, and you go line by line through your manuscript, and it's more, at that point, I think more like tweaking and polishing, not so much the big like structural plot lines and plot points and characters and things like that. So, and then you're on to copy edits and all the things in my way out in the future for me. But right now I'm in this process and it's going well, and thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. Feel free to drop them in the comments below. And as always, I'm on Twitter. Come say hi. I would love to